Right now on KPIX 5 and streaming on CBSN Bay Area, breaking news on the coronavirus. Governor Newsom declaring a state of emergency. This after a 71-year-old man from Placer County has died, marking the state's first death from the illness. That patient was on a cruise from San Francisco to Mexico. Good evening, I'm Veronica Dela Cruz.
And I'm Alan Martin. Now, about an hour ago, the governor announced that cruise ship will now be kept off the California coast so current passengers can be tested. We're also learning about another passenger on that ship who got sick. KPIX 5's Wilson Walker live in Santa Rosa with more on that patient. Wilson?
Yeah, we're talking about the cruise last month that came, up and down the coast from Mexico back to California. We have no way of knowing without the manifest how many people from that cruise ship sort of disseminated out into our area when they stepped off of their vacation. But I did speak with one of them today. Her name is Susie Schultz. She didn't want to be sort of identified publicly, but we do know her name. She says that she got sick upon getting back from that cruise. She thought she had the flu, maybe strep throat or something. And then flash forward to Monday when she sees the headline that the Sonoma County coronavirus patient had been linked to a cruise ship. Now, she says she called Princess Cruise Lines and got nowhere, tried the county, didn't get very far. So then she just started researching on her own and came to learn that the cruise ship that she was on kind of had to be the one tied to the coronavirus cases. So from there, she started calling everyone, her doctor, county health. And while no one really gave her specific instructions, she decided to self-quarantine, kind of made that decision on her own, made repeated calls to Princess Cruise Lines asking if there was anything she needed to be worried about, and was repeatedly told there was no problem. Now, I am going to quote from her here. She says she kept being told there was no problem, and then, quote, until 1:34 this morning, Princess Cruises denied anything was going on, and at that point they issued a blanket statement to all of the passengers saying that there is an issue with the Grand Princess. So she gets notified early this morning after sort of worrying about it for a couple days. Now, here is the statement from Princess Cruises. This is also the statement the company referred us to. It says the CDC informed them today that there was a small cluster being investigated and to contact your doctor if you got sick. Now, the interesting question coming out of this, there's discussion that one of the coronavirus patients here in Sonoma County took a shuttle from SFO back up to Sonoma County. As for Susie Schultz, a simple or just sort of unexpected occurrence during the trip had her leave the cruise ship in Cabo and then take a flight home from Cabo to Sacramento through San Diego. You can sort of see how the investigation into this kind of branches out in all of these unexpected directions. So that's pretty much what we know about her case. Now, we also know that one of the patients from the governor, the governor now, talking about a patient who's still very sick.
An individual on that previous cruise that apparently was with this gentleman as it relates to that trip to Mexico. It gives you a sense of the enormity of weight, the human toll that this virus can take on the most vulnerable.
Okay, in the last 5 minutes, someone from the health department just walked outside of the county office buildings here and gave me an update. And the update is this. In the last hour or so, Princess Cruises has given Sonoma County the list of passengers that was on that ship. They don't have the full manifest, but they know allegedly what they need to know. So now they are going out and trying to contact all these people who have presumably, per the email that we showed you, have been informed by Princess Cruises. So the investigation proceeds on the heels of what we know about that cruise ship. We're live in Sonoma County. Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.
And connecting the dots is difficult. All right, Wilson, thanks so much.